The fire, it rises. Grand Rising, it's good to see you all. The Kundalini fire, the activations are really hitting us strong right now, and that's what we're going to be discussing. Today, you might be feeling the symptoms, the pressure at the base of the spine, and feeling like you're going to have to keep moving forward, and this inexhaustible pressure that's pushing and it's trying to allow things to rise. It's actually allowing your creativity to start rising, and we could see that across the board. You could see that you might be called to go and venture into new journeys, try different things out. You're just called to explore and experiment with these things. And that creative energy, as that fire is rising within you, there's something that you have to share with the world. And we're going to be talking about this Kundalini activation that many people are feeling. And if you are feeling it at the base of your spine right now, you could share it in the comments as we go on this journey together. We gave everyone enough time to get on this world famous live stream. I'm absolutely grateful for your support. Could you kindly hit the like button right now? It helps others find this message. Please hit the subscribe button. Check that you're subscribed. And we have daily videos at 9 a.m. Eastern time. You could even set an alarm on your phone as a reminder that we will have a daily video. What we're actually talking about today as well is you have to do daily work. It's something that we really brought up in detail on Patreon. If you'd like to join Patreon, we host Zoom meetings. We collaborate on Patreon as a community. The link is in the description if you'd like to join Patreon. Grateful for the support there. It really is about daily work because it's not a, I did it for a week. I tried it today. Sometimes you hear these phrases, oh, I tried it today. I tried it, didn't work. I did it for a week. We actually have to do this daily, and that's why it's our everyday lives. You could even write our everyday lives in the chat right now as we continue to grow our community. Keep hitting that like button. We have a new post up on X. Head over to X for daily motivation. We really have to stay motivated on a daily basis because the mind, especially during this intense time with these dense energies, it's easy to lose our focus and lose our path. And when you feel like, the whole world is, collapsing around you, how are you going to move forward? And that's where the Kundalini fire is coming into play right now. On my journey, I'm really, last night, feeling the pressure at the base of the spine. And it's almost like you don't know what to do with it. And it gets you, I caught myself in the middle of the day, like moving around like uncontrollably, and you have this pressure, and the pressure, it wants you to rise, it wants you to move forward, and it cannot be ignored. Sometimes we get tightness in our lower back, or we pull our lower back. You feel like, oh, if you crack your back and then you feel better. But this is something that it actually it remains. And it feels like the gears that are getting you to move, and you feel like this shaking that's inside of you, and you can't just sit still. I refer to this scene in the movie Limitless. If you've never seen the movie Limitless, I encourage you to watch that movie. It's a very interesting movie. But there was one scene, and it really represents this feeling that you might have inside of you. And he was on vacations, he's going all over the world, and they were on, I guess, some kind of island, and they were going on a tour of the island, and he's with a group, and they went up on this mountain, and they kind of got to a dead end, which was over a cliff, and the water was down there, and he's sitting there, and they can't go anywhere. They're at the edge of the cliff, and everyone is on the tour standing there, and he's like kind of stuck on the cliff. And he said, if I can't move forward right now, I'm going to explode. So his creativity, if you've seen the movie Limitless, he was creating all these things. He had to move forward. He said, if I don't move forward right now, I'm going to explode. So he dove off the cliff and he's landed into the water, and then he started swimming. So, when that Kundalini fire is rising inside of you, that creative energy, remember the fire rises, going up from the root into the sacral, which is your creative energy. And you actually might feel like you're going to explode if you're unable to move forward. And a lot of people have this energy, right? Myself included. We have goals, we have aspirations, and we want to move forward and we want to make progress. So that's why this time period, when you're kind of sitting there and I feel like I'm going to explode. And then he had to jump off. He did the swanton dive off like Jeff Hardy off the top rope into the water. So you actually might feel that as well. So the creative energy is rising, and we really need to stay focused on that creative energy. How can we really harness that energy and make the most of it? We all have special abilities, and as the lighthouse, we want to shine these abilities for the world. If this message is resonating with you, if you're feeling this right now, and if it's helping you, could you hit the like button right now? It will help others find this energy update. So remember that it is daily work, because even on my journey, every aspect, I've experienced the Kundalini. Some people, there's always, one major activation. I actually went through the full, and I've shared many times when my third eye originally activated and what I went through. But throughout our journey, you might not have only one Kundalini activation. You might go through this feeling many times and you actually become a professional at it. I share about the dark night of the soul. Some people, I'm having the dark night of the soul. You might be having a dark night of the soul, because you're going to go through it many times, not only one time. And it keeps peeling off the shell, and then we expand outwards, like these little layers, and we're breaking through these layers, and then we're expanding outwards, also known as the expansion of human consciousness, also known as the event. And as we constantly break out of the shells and expand forward, well, you can feel that, like your spine right now, that Kundalini feels like it wants to expand, and you feel the outward pressure there, right? The dark night of the soul, you feel, everything is collapsing. But then you get through it and you expand. And then you could sit there and say, I thought I went through this already. That's why it's daily work. That's why it's our everyday lives. We're here every single day. And it's never going to end, because there is no finish line to this. It's actually a world famous video on the channel page. There is no finish line. So every time that you're going through an upgrade, and there's no right or wrong, some people, they might go through a change and they have everything in order. That's why on Patreon we have the 8 dimensions of wellness community, because there are many dimensions to your wellness, to your life. And you could see someone struggling in one dimension, you might be struggling in one. You could see someone is doing well where you're struggling, or vice versa. So there's many different aspects to our lives, and this fire that's burning inside of you, this pressure that you feel like you're going to explode if you don't move forward. The creativity juices, and you really have to keep moving at this time. If you missed yesterday's YouTube short, head over to the channel page. Check out our new YouTube short. You could click the like button on all of them. It won't take you a long time. They're kind of short. But I'm trying to share more about my journey and how we can move on a daily basis, regardless of what it is. We went into detail on our meeting on Patreon about this. We have to move daily, regardless of what we were all sharing in the chat, and we all have a different way of representing ourselves and the exercises, if you will, that we do. So there is no right or wrong to it, but you will see if you go to that Limitless movie and that scene where he says, if I don't move right now, I'm going to explode. Yeah, you feel like you're jumping into the fire instead of jumping into the ocean like he did. So, Kundalini activations, they can happen more than once on your journey. Yeah, we got to get the ab wheel going, Cliff. Absolutely, and find the ways of movement that resonate with you, whether it's walking or doing calisthenics or weightlifting or running or biking. There's many different ways, but it's all about the movement, allowing the waters of the body to flow. And that's really what it's all about. It's the waters of the, you are mostly water. You are like, everyone that's sitting here right now, you're more water than anything else. It's interesting. We feel like I'm a solid person. You're actually more liquid than anything else. But it's really interesting. Beautiful numbers today. We got the 333s going, and maybe we're rising up to 444 right now. We're coming back, and we're going to be better than ever before. Sometimes you go through the isolation period because these activations and changes, anyone that's really feeling this intensity right now. Kay, I see your comment right now. Even myself, my appetite is low. I'm really sharing about my training journey. And years ago, when I would train and really be serious about my training, I would always eat 6 meals a day. And now it's a struggle to get 3 meals down. So you could be going through these changes as well. We're all going through these changes together. And you really have to listen to your body. Your body gives you the answers. Not me, not your friends, not your fake friends, not your coworkers. Your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. You need to sleep more, sleep more. You need to run more, start running. You have to listen. There's a calling inside of you. And just like that limitless man, he's like, I need to move now. I'm going to jump off this cliff. You watch that scene. It's really enlightening to see that your creativity is rising. And, that's why movement, it's all about movement. Bodies at rest want to stay at rest. Bodies in motion want to stay in motion. And your body wants to stay in motion and really get this creativity going. So I love each and every one of you. What are you feeling right now? Why don't you leave it in the comments? Are you feeling the Kundalini fire rising? I'm grateful for the support by clicking the like button. Please take this link and share it on all platforms. Share it with your friends. Share it on your walls. Share it everywhere. That's a great support for our channel by sharing this information. And we're here daily. We're here at 9 o'clock Eastern Time hour. Sometimes we're on YouTube Shorts now. Check out the YouTube Shorts. Head over to Patreon. The link is in the description. If you would like to support this work at this time, there's a link at the pinned comment and in the description. And head over to X for daily motivation. We really have to stay focused and motivated at this time. And yes, Flower Woman, it's a great community. We're all in this together. We're finding a way. Sometimes we think we know the way, but we have to figure it out. It's like a great puzzle. Our lives are like a great puzzle, and we're like it's like a giant. Like God is like, here's a Rubik's cube. I'm like, I don't know the Rubik's cube, and you have to figure out the Rubik's cube. So we're figuring out this puzzle right now, and we're all piecing it together collectively. We all are figuring out a piece and putting it all together. So I love you all. We'll be back on tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Head over to the channel page. We have many videos to help you on your journey, keep you motivated, and really stay focused on a daily basis, because it's not a one-time thing. It's not a week thing. It's a forever thing, because there is no finish line. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.